Yeah, this lighting might be good. I'm not sure. Nah, too dark. Let's see what happens if I, Oh, yeah, that's a hell of a lot better. You know what? I'm gonna... You guys get to see me set this up like you have 100 times every time I fucking knock it over. Who's good? Potato Spin the Leak here, and this time around, tis Ju-On 2. I suffered a lot for you guys. This is actually one of my favorite Ju-On movies. It starts getting more in depth with the actual powers that Kayako and Toshio possess. Now, if you're unfamiliar with The Grudge or Ju-On in any way, I'm going to go ahead and sum up right now basically the premise of every movie. Kayako and Toshio were part of the Sekai family. The husband went mad because Kayako was supposedly planning on cheating on him or something. That's the Americanized version. I can't remember what reason they gave in these because they didn't really touch on it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be in the future. Anyway, they die. Their spirits are now killing everyone who enters the house. Sounds reasonable, right? Honestly, I have one big issue with the Grudge movies, and that's that Kayako's way too fucking cute. Like, she's scary. She's fucking terrifying, don't get me wrong. But she's cute. I love watching the movies just because of that. Like, in every fucking movie. We're not going to talk about Old Lady in White because that's not Kayako. As far as we know. As far as I know. I mean, I'm going to be watching it again, so fuck it. Now, there are two movies that are not going to be on this review list because I don't have them yet. One is Sadako vs. Kayako, and The Return of Kayako, which is basically the final Grudge movie. Ties everything together nicely. I'm trying to find those. It's just a little difficult for me, especially since money is tight. But yeah, no, this one starts messing around with kind of the inevitability of the curse. In the previous movies, including the Americanized ones, which those are also going to be on the list. I'm going to rewatch them. I'm not going to do the review of the first Grudge because I've already done that. But once I wrap it all up, I'm going to talk about a theory that I've had about the Grudge for a long time and have rarely ever spoken of. But yeah, no, this starts playing around with the time travel. It shows how the curse is inevitable. People that are destined to be cursed will experience symptoms of it beforehand. Either sounds or visions or slight scary things. Like, they will see and hear all this shit before they ever enter the house. And a lot of times, it's sounds that they will be the cause of in the future, or will be a part of in the future. Other times, they'll enter into kind of a dreamlike state where they're constantly phasing between the present and the past, or the future, whichever one. And they will sometimes even die twice. Like, they'll die once by some accident, and then again by the curse. Which, this is more of killing off the soul. Now, with the Grudge, basically, the only thing that causes this is death in the grip of great fear or rage. This one's a mixture of both because of the severity of how Kayako and Toshio were murdered. So, you can reason to believe that they aren't the only ones and that the Grudges are actually a long concept, and this is actually what we're about to be getting into with the Old Woman in White and Little Girl in Black. But the twist they took on it was really fucking amazing. It's something most people wouldn't see coming. The three Americanized versions are all just portions of the first movie. Once you sum it up, with the exception of the third movie, which is completely unrelated. But once you look at the original Japanese franchise, it branches off and creates really deep lore that really fucks with your mind. And it is always fucking gorgeous. Now, this movie, again, with the creepy cinematography, the acting was a lot better, which, props, of course. But they stuck something into the cinematography. In the previous movie, you would see how they focused the shot and expect to see something. In this one, they actually gave you that something. And they would sneak it in. They would have you focusing on the character in those creepy shots. And then the moment they moved a little bit to the left, you'd see one of the ghosts standing still straight behind them. Or you'd see them off in the distance, or you'd see their face in a mirror or something. Like, it was chilling, in all honesty. It is fucking spooky. Honestly, this one definitely improved upon the first movie. And like I said, this is probably my favorite from the Japanese franchise because of how crazy they went with it, how nicely they ended it. I do definitely recommend this one. Have you seen this movie? Actually, I need to give it a rating, don't I? Let's look at this ruler. The ruler knows all. You know what? I'm going to give this one a very odd rating. 4 1/4 of a potato. 4 1/4. Now, like I said, the Grudge movies do their job. They do it in the best way possible for what they have. Even with a low budget and very simplistic idea, they go crazy with it. Like I said, the Japanese can make a fucking basketball scary, and that's going to come back in the next movie review. They did improve upon it by, instead of tricking your mind to expect to see something, they gave you that something. That's worth a portion of a potato at least. And this one didn't fuck up the original. It didn't mess up the storyline. It was an excellent sequel and a great way to start the new movies that are going to be coming our way by kind of briefly wrapping up Kayako and Toshio's portion of this. Although Toshio never really goes away. That's something that's going to come back later. Have you seen this movie or are you planning on watching it? Either way, post what you thought in the comments down below. I am eager to see what you have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, keep on keeping on. I will see you in another video.